You've mentioned 3 or 4 times now a push-pull element in your photos. So my question to you is, what in your opinion makes a good composition?
Wow, what makes a good composition is basically, yes, you have to have, first of all, you have to understand the absolute truth about photography, and that is the boxing rule. Okay. Every picture is inside of a box and a frame. Okay. That means inherently there is almost no truth, or you could say there cannot be truth inside of any photograph, because with one 2D box, there is not enough dimensions to tell a whole story. So technically, to me, every picture is a lie, which now that I know that all I can do is lie with photography. Now, all of that energy in trying to tell the truth goes into beauty and just capturing dynamics. I would say push, pull, and rhythm are like which is almost the same thing, but it's the two most important elements in photography. Now, I've been a drummer for like 16, 17 years. So my rhythm is like pretty good. And when you're in real life and in real situations, rhythm permeates everything. So you can be, I'm very, very sensitive to seeing situations build. And most importantly, I'm very tuned in to seeing when the moment is, when it pops and when it's at its peak expression. So being able to time your photographs, because remember, like I've said before, with video, you get all this opportunity to show your viewer the build up, and then you can film the peak, and then you can allow them to see all the dissolution. But with photography, you need to be able to capture, either you're capturing building up, you're capturing the peak, or you're capturing the dissolution, and you only get one. And that's barring, putting it in a book and being able to show a building, and you know what I mean? So you have to be able to just throw out what you think about being able to tell the truth with pictures, and recognize that you're just being able to capture this one moment. So being a drummer is like a super advantage for photography. And I mean, in general life, because rhythm is in everything, and being in tune with rhythm, you can see the rhythm of the bright spot on the screen and the dark spot on the screen, and being able to make those things essentially create motion and spin for the viewer. Even though nothing is moving on your image, there's movement here, but there's stillness everywhere else. And these contrast of elements is what makes a good photograph, because the human brain works really fast. It will get the rules of the photograph in a near instant. And I'm sure you know about that whole, if you look at a picture, the eye will like, and like, that's the download, that's the initial impression, and that's what's got to hit the most. So, having some strong colors, I like to do just like the Fibonacci sequence. It spins the most, and then it gets bigger as it grows away. So there has to be an initial like, boo, and then they can take the time to look deeper into the picture. And that's where like on this cover, for example, people would just see the nice shiny metal of the trucks. They might not see how these are actually lifted up, which means the truck is running. Now you have an audible sound to the photograph. You can hear the truck. And this flag here, it's on a crane, right? But inside of this box, it doesn't take up a lot of room. People would recognize it's a Canadian flag right away, but they don't recognize, whoa, wait a second, that flag is actually like 100 feet big. So initially the impression, okay, we just got some trucks and a Canadian flag and they're parked. And the text and will generally absorb a whole lot of brain processing power during initial impression. A freedom fighter, trucks, and a flag. Okay, this is definitely Freedom Convoy related in Canada. But that's just the initial quick unraveling of the Fibonacci sequence. And then, oh, look, they're up, they're rumbling, the truck is on. So that means, somebody's moving or there's some motion. oh, wait, that flag is actually huge. Look, it's on a freaking crane. So being
sorry, go ahead.
being able to just, and then this is where being able to have rhythm and being able to work really fast is important, because if you can see something like that, boom, you have to capture, oh, look at this movement and the stillness, boom, and you capture it really quick. Really
Just to give
important.
someone some reference to the size of that flag.
Oh, yes, pull it up.
I have it here. Where are we? Just uploading now. Yeah, so the flag went up on the Saturday, I think, or anyways, here we go. Boom. So that's that same flag. So just to give you a size, give you some scale with all the guys standing there. Yeah. Anyway, there we go.